The dollar's fall from grace could cause a massive change for how people invest their money. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please like and share the video if I give you good information. First of all, we've seen the dollar fall against the euro so far this year around 12%. What has happened is that during uncertain times, the dollar has appreciated. But right now we're looking at America and there's a 60% chance, according to analysts, of a recession in America. Europe, there's less likely to be a recession. So that means you've had the euro appreciate, but also at the same time, you've seen that global reserves, in other words, reserves kept by countries around the world, at one stage 25 years ago was 72% in US dollars. It's down to 59%. Most people say if it falls below 50, then actually the dollar is going to have competition. But what's it going to be? The Chinese yuan, of course, would be the one that is in ascent right now. But is it really going to be trusted by people? Well, the Russians, of course, are looking at it to trade oil. Saudi Arabia is also willing to trade oil in Chinese yuan. Is that the currency? And of course, we look at it and we go, okay, would that really take over? Okay, certainly from my point of view, when I come to investments, I diversify my currency. Okay, more and more, I'm making sure as an individual, I diversify. Why? Okay, well, I do feel the dollar ultimately is going to decline. Many would say, and I'm a fan of cryptocurrencies, that people will go to an alternative like a digital currency, perhaps Bitcoin or another alternative. Again, I'll keep you up to date, but as we've seen the dollar fall, we've actually seen Bitcoin start to increase in value. Okay, is it that, or is it the banking collapse that's caused perhaps people to take their money from the banks and actually use Bitcoin as an alternative for safety? I think both things are in there. Certainly for me, the dollar is actually going to gradually fall away. It's had a period of time, over 100 years, when it's been the major currency in the world. Okay, that, of course, as it starts to fall away, we'll see others. It could, of course, just be a world that there's not one particular currency that is dominant. In the past, we've seen the Dutch guilder, we've seen the sterling, we've seen currencies that have dominated. Okay, will we end up in a world perhaps that people's currencies are more diversified? Okay, certainly for me, I think it's diversification as an investor. And I always think, what currency are you going to end up in? So one way of mitigating your currency risk, if you want to do that, is either diversification between major currencies or put the money into the currency that you're going to end up in. Okay, that reduces the risk to you personally of currency fluctuations. Dollar to depreciate for me. Leave a comment below. It's certainly interesting to see what's happening. And as I say, I promise to keep you up to date.